I started a YouTube channel. This is something that I never thought that I would do. It's not something that is really in my wheelhouse of things. It's kind of uncomfortable for me. But I've started a lot of things this year, not as like a New Year's resolution, I guess kind of at the end of last year. I decided that I was going to just live my life. I've done a lot of things, you know, career-wise, and just thinking this is practical and this is what I should be doing, and no matter what really my passion is, I need to go ahead and make the paycheck, and I can worry about those things later. And then I got to the point where I'm like, well, I'm too old to start something new, and it's not practical, it's a waste, it's not gonna work, you know. And I'm 25, so I mean, I'm not super old, but you know, you get to a point where you're like, okay, I should be settled in my career. I'm an adult now. I'm not in college deciding on a major anymore. You know, it is what it is. Decisions have been made. But I didn't want to accept that, and I don't feel like I have to accept that. I don't think anyone should accept that in their life. I think that it's super important to do what makes you happy. I just realized I was looking, like I have one of those like selfie screens, and I was looking like at the selfie screen and not here. So so this is my first video ever. Here I am, and I have decided to do something else that's way out of the norm for me, and I've decided I'm gonna compete in a bikini competition. So I've been on YouTube a lot more recently, just trying to figure out what people do, what their advice is on the competition, what they're eating, what their macros are, what their food plan, you know, all those things. Like, what do they think that I should do? And something that I've really learned is pretty much everyone says something different. And you're gonna think the same things about what I say throughout this channel. And you should. Really, what I've learned is it kind of gives me, getting advice from them gives me a place to start. And everyone's different. Things that work for me may not work for you at all, but you have to start somewhere. And sometimes I think we don't know what to do, so we just push it aside and don't do anything. And that's the last thing that should be happening. So when you start somewhere, you can kind of get a gauge on what's working for you. If you're trying to lose weight, what helps you lose weight? If you're trying to gain muscle, whatever it is that works for you. But there are some staple things that you do need to start with, and your protein intake and all those things, and I'm looking forward to getting into that, and all those things on the channel, and calorie deficits and counting macros and what that means. And yeah, so there's a lot that I want to say, and that I wish that maybe some other channels would have said to help me. So I want to do that for you guys, and then I also want to be able to answer any questions that you have. Okay, so I got kind of sidetracked a second ago, and I realized I didn't really explain. Really, Emily? My dog. There's a snoring dog happening over here. That'll sidetrack you. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm just kind of naturally skinny, so this is what I do, but I mean, don't feel bad if you don't look like me, because that's just kind of how I am. Well, that doesn't help anybody, and like, great for you and your metabolism. We're all super happy for you. But what about us? It's great that you just are skinny and you don't have to worry about it. And it's not all about being skinny. That's not being healthy. Skinny isn't healthy. And so that's a whole nother. This is gonna go on for like 3 years. Nobody wants to hear any of this. I hope you want to hear some of it. We'll see. And so I just kind of want to give practical advice. I'm not naturally skinny. I have a slow metabolism. It's only gonna get worse, and I work really hard to have a body that I'm proud of, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't have that kind of time, and how am I gonna do this, and how am I gonna fit that in? And then a lot of people are so like shaming about it, like, well, you watch TV. Like, I love TV. I'm on Netflix and chill all the time. It's serious stuff. But you have to make time for the things that are important to you, and this is something that should be really important to you. I've heard that thing where it's like everybody has the same hours in a day as Beyonce, and let's be real, we don't, because she has somebody feeding her children, somebody feeding her, somebody doing her laundry, somebody reminding her this, that, and the other. If she doesn't want to do something, she's got 200 people to do it for her. Somebody's cleaning her house, yada, yada, so on and so forth. So we don't have the same hours as Beyonce. But we do have enough time in our day to take out to make sure that we're making a difference for ourselves. And it's not going to be a one-day thing. And that's the thing is, with fitness, it's constant. It's a decision that you make every day, and you can make a difference with your body every single day. It can be negative or it can be positive. Anyways, again, I really hope that you guys see something in this that you like, or maybe I piqued your interest in something that you'd like to know more about, and you can leave it in the comment box. Hopefully something positive came out of this for you, and I'm gonna show you my journey to the bikini competition, but it's not just for people who are looking to do that. It's for people who just want to make a change, a positive change in their life. I'm gonna just give some advice that I've learned, some things that people have told me, things that I've learned just with myself, things that have changed me, positive changes in my body because of something that I did. Yeah, so hopefully something in this interests you. I don't know, I'm rambling at this point. This is so new. I really appreciate you guys watching. There will be more to come. Hopefully you'll subscribe so I know that people kind of like it. Hopefully there's not too much negativity. Yeah, okay, well, anyways, I will be seeing you guys.